So check this out. Kendra and I just finished cutting about, oh, I don't know, 11 or 12 of our rock pairs for the great Kendra Scott rock off. And after that, she asked me to just cut some of her miscellaneous rocks, which of course I did for her, including this one. She thought these would just all be a bunch of duds and there's no point in entering these into the rock off, but look what she missed on this beauty. Wow, that would have been a winner for sure. Check out that banding. You'll probably see this rock again on a face polishing video. Sorry, Kendra, you should have picked this one. Easily would have beat whatever I put up against it. Since I showed you one of those agates that I cut for Kendra, I decided to give you the entire behind the scene look at how we do these rock off videos. We just finished cutting, I think, I don't know, 12 different pairs of agates that we collected. On the left side over here, these are the ones that I picked up out in West Texas. As you can see, they've all been cut. And over here are the ones that Kendra picked out. They've all been cut. We try to match them up, get them approximately the same size to make it as fair as possible. What I'll do next is get all these washed off. Then I'll bring them inside and finish the filming of the rock off. But after we finished that, she had me cut some of her odds and ends, rocks that she had found. Looking at these, you can see many of them would have been good contestants in our great Kendra Scott rock off, but it's too late. She did not enter them. Look at that colorful one right there and all the banding. And I already showed you this little beauty down here. Now, all that cutting leads to a huge mess. This is my saw. And I've already cleaned it up quite a bit since I stopped cutting. But as you can see, there's a lot more that needs to be cleaned. And it makes a mess everywhere. You can see it getting on the big 18-inch slab saw. It just goes everywhere. I put these panels up here to try to help a little bit. I did all the cutting this time. Normally Kendra gets here, but let me just kind of pan over here and show you. My beautiful wife has got a little ouchie, so she's not able to do the cutting this time. Now let me show you where we find all these rocks. Take you through the shop here. Back here are Kendra's buckets. These are what's left over from our trip out to West Texas, our 2 trips this last year. So in these buckets there are lots of agates. These are the West Texas biscuits. Just more agates, larger agates, a big variety of stuff in here. You know, any number of these would make great rocks to cut and polish. Those are some that are on the way to Colorado. Over here are my West Texas rocks. Lots of them for slabbing and cabbing and cutting for the rock off game. You can see. These are also Kendra's rocks over here that are in the process of either being repolished or polished in the tumbler. Some of them are ready to be face polished. These are rocks that she would like for me to face polish, so you'll see those in upcoming videos. Oh, and I want you to see my remaining West Texas biscuits. Here they are, and these as well. Some of these should be really interesting once we cut them, hopefully. Or they could be duds. Notice the size of this big ol' agate here. This is going to be slabbed at some point, but it's enormous. I think this one I might turn into a sphere. There's the sphere making machine right there. So I may be putting this together in a video to turn into it'd be a West Texas moss agate sphere. Keep an eye out for that video. Oh, and speaking of big rocks that I'm going to be slabbing, look at this monster here. I'll be putting this together in a video very soon. It should be really interesting. You can see it's going to have banding there. It's going to have some quartz. It's a very odd shape. You can see the mossiness there. I'll have to get that mounted on the saw. In addition to what you saw in the buckets, I also have all of these agates that I found. These are the smaller ones here. They may be small, But you know, these could pack quite a punch. We had a blast out there at the Coconut 06 Ranch, picking up just tons of this stuff. Not literally tons, but a couple 100 pounds of it anyway. So you'll see these in upcoming videos as well. Or I may tumble these. Any one of these could be a little gemstone on the inside. You just never know. That's what's so fun about this hobby of ours. These are the same way. Moss agates. There's some banded agates in here. Maybe some saginite. It's just hard to tell. But that's clearly well, it could be a plume agate right there. You see that? So we get lots of stuff. Some of my previous slab pieces there. You might have seen those videos. And more rocks from West Texas. We had such a blast out there. Cannot wait to go back. Hopefully you'll be seeing some of these in upcoming videos. That one looks really nice. What should we do with that? Slab it, cab it, tumble it, cut and polish it? Who knows? They're all cleaned up. Ready for the next cutting session, where we'll do maybe another rock off series, or who knows? It's not perfectly clean, but it'll do. I'll drain it now and I'll get it coated with some WD-40 or something to make sure we don't have anything rusting on us. Now I've rinsed off all of the contestants, so they will go back into the studio to be filmed. And then the judge, yours truly, will decide who wins. I can tell you that there are going to be some close battles in this group. I've got some good ones. She's got some good ones. We've also got a couple of duds. That's okay. That's how it goes with the rock off. Now you've seen how we put these together. Hopefully you'll enjoy the end result. Thanks so much for coming backstage and watching me put these rock off videos together. I appreciate it.